Hello friends, welcome to Perfection IAS Mains Model Answer Discussion. We are starting a brand new series called Mains Model Answer Discussion. In this series, we are going to discuss UPSC previous year mains question paper. The main motivation behind this initiative is to inculcate the art of answer writing for beginners. So most of the beginners have many doubts and many concerns in answer writing. So to help them to sort out their concerns, we are starting that. In this initiative, we are going to discuss all the previous year question paper. Okay, so in today's session, we will start with geography model answer of 2022 UPSC mains. So the first question is, describe the characteristic and type of primary rock. So this is the 2022 UPSC mains question. This question is 10 marker. So this is a 10 marker and you have to write for around 150 words. So first we will see the structure of this question. For this question, you have to write introduction. And body and then conclusion. So what will you write in introduction? In introduction, you have to write a brief about primary rock. So what is primary rock? Primary rock is nothing but igneous rock. Okay. So in introduction, you have to write a basic detail about primary or igneous rock. So this is the introduction. And the body of the question contains two parts. By reading the question itself, you can identify that. So first part is this one, characteristics. So characteristics of primary rock is the first part, and types. So types of primary rock, second part. So our question containing two parts. You have to write at least 4 or 5 point for each part. Okay. So first part is characteristic. Then second part is types. Then in conclusion, you have to conclude by writing about the positive aspect of this rock, or some of the benefits or a potential application of this primary rock. So this is the structure of this answer. In mains answer writing, if you deciphered the question correctly, okay, if you identified the question correctly, 50% of your answer is done. So what is the main challenge for aspirant is to address the demand of the aspirant. So mostly what aspirant do, they will write whatever they know about the particular topic. They will write everything about the primary rock. But the demand of the question is you should confine only to characteristic and type. Okay. So if you write these two parts, then only you will get maximum part. So apart from that, you should not write any other dimension of this question. If you are writing about other details of primary rock, you won't get any mark. Okay. So first learning is you should stick to the question and try as much as maximum to address the demand of the question. Okay. So for first part, what should you write? So first you can write about the characteristic of igneous or primary rock. So first characteristic, its formation. The primary rocks are created when molten magma cools and solidifies. Okay. You may studied about this concept in interior of the earth. So molten magma is a main source for rock. Like that, the igneous rock or primary rocks are formed by molten magma. So this is the first characteristic. And second characteristic is the structure of this rock is crystalline. So what this mean by crystalline is the mineral. Okay. So this rock composed various mineral. The minerals are arranged in a specific geometric pattern. Okay. If we see sedimentary rock, means the mineral composition is not specific. It will be different for different sedimentary rock. But if we take crystalline rock, the composition of minerals and the arrangement, everything about the mineral is same for every igneous rock. So crystalline structure is another feature. Then third is composite variation. So composite variation is the rock contain many minerals. Variety of minerals, like it contains feldspar, quartz, mica, olivine. So these are the minerals present in the rock. The specific minerals present in igneous rock will depend upon the chemical composition of the magma. Okay, so even though it contains many minerals, but the chemical composition is different depending upon the magma. Okay, some magma containing more amount of feldspar, some magma containing more amount of quartz, some magma containing more amount of mica. So the chemical composition of the rock vary from place to place. The factor which affect the chemical composition is magma. Okay, so magma determine the chemical composition of igneous rock. So this is the another character of this rock. The next thing is the nature of this rock is hard and durable. So this is the virgin rock, and it is not exposed to any exogenic activity. Okay, so this is a fresh rock, so it will be very hard and durable. So because of this hardness and durability, these rocks are mostly used for construction and other industrial purposes. So if the rock were affected by sunlight, rainfall or other exogenic factor, means the hardness of the rock will be very low, and it won't be durable. It will be easily break. But these are a virgin rock, and this rock is formed by molten magma. So the hardness of this rock is very high, and durability is also very high. So this is the another character of this rock. And next one is color. There is no specific or particular color for this rock. The color may vary from black, white, grey, pink and red. So this also depend upon the mineral composition. Okay, so depending upon the mineral composition, the color of the rock will differ. So if the rock containing more iron, means it will be red. So other like feldspar or other mineral means it will be black. So depending upon the mineral composition, the color of the rock will vary. Okay, so this is the another characteristic. So last is absence of fossil. This primary or igneous rock won't contain any fossil, but sedimentary and other metamorphous rock contain some. Mostly sedimentary rock will contain fossil, but this igneous rock won't contain any fossil material like remains of plants and animals. So because of that, the mineral and the natural resource availability of this rock is very minimum. So why this rock doesn't contain any fossil fuel? The main reason is formed during the time. This rock got formed during the time when there was no life on the earth. So fossil material, fossils are possible only if some plants or animals died and it got stored in earth for some 100 year or 1000 year. But this is the rock which formed before the formation of life on the planet. So this is the first reason. And one more thing is the heat of the molten material would destroy any potential fossil. We know about the heat of the magma and lava. So due to that high pressure, it can destroy all the potential. Even if a particular area contain a fossil, means this molten and high heated magma will destroy all the potential fossil. So because of these two reasons, it does not contain any fossils. Okay, and one more characteristic is there's no layers. There's no layering in this primary rock. If we see sedimentary rock, means it contain some layer. First layer there will be some material, and second there will be some material. So layering will be there in sedimentary rock, but igneous rock or primary rock doesn't contain any layering. Okay, so these are the main characteristic of igneous or primary rock. So with that, we had completed the first part of the question. Now we will try to address the second part of the question. So what is the second part? Types. So for every part you must give subheading. You can choose the wordings for subheading from the question itself. So first part we had taken a characteristic, and second part you can give the heading as types of primary rock. So basically the primary rocks are two types. So first type is intrusive igneous or intrusive primary rock. So intrusive means inside. So these rocks are formed beneath the earth's surface. So intrusive means what? Beneath. Okay. so are inside. So it got formed below the earth crust, earth surface, and cooled slowly over the time. The one of the main characteristic of this intrusive lag is it got cooled very slowly. So because of this slow cooling process, the large crystal can form, resulting in coarse grained texture. So the rock which got formed due to this intrusive process is very big. Okay, so very big rock are formed. Why? Because the cooling process is very low, so the rock get ample amount of time to integrate. So the example of this intrusive rock is granite and diorite. These are the example of this intrusive rock. And next type is extrusive. So extrusive means the rock formed on that surface. So intrusive means rock formed below that surface. Okay, so intrusive means above the earth surface. We had seen lavas. Okay, the rocks forms on the earth surface and it cools quickly due to their exposure to atmosphere. Because of the effect of atmosphere, this molten material got solidified quickly because of the exposure to atmosphere. Because of this fast cooling process, small crystal or no crystal at all can be formed, resulting into fine grained. Okay, so the rocks are very small. Extensive rocks are very small when compared to intrusive rock. So example were basalt and andesite. So these are the types of igneous or primary rock. So now we had addressed the second part, and last is conclusion. You can conclude this question by writing about some application and significance of this igneous or primary rock. Okay, so this is only for 150 words. So you have to comprehend the question. You should not write many points. You should write only at least four points for each part is sufficient. Okay, so this is the model answer discussion for this question. Thanks for watching Perfection IAS.